Hi guys, I'm Stefan, and in this video I want to show you how to play German Dance in C by Beethoven, which is the A3 piece in the ABRSM Grade 1 Piano Exam Book 2027-2028. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and if you like what you see, give this video a thumbs up. Also, I offer online piano lessons if you're looking for one. There's going to be information below. This little German dance by Beethoven is so fun, and it is fairly easy to read. The main challenges are to keep the right hand melody above the left hand accompaniment, so to not allow those chords to get too strong to drown out the right hand melody, to distinguish between the legatos, staccatos and these heavy sforzatos. And finally, the melody has sometimes quite an interesting shape, so it's quite easy to slip off, and for that reason you need a very secure fingering to always practice with the same fingering, whatever it is, to make sure that you stay confident and you can build muscle memory for those unexpected intervals. So let's see the first section, the first 8 bars. We are in the key of C major as the title says, so no sharps and no flats, and we are in 3/4, so very dancey. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The left hand starts in the treble clef with a C major chord, and the pattern goes bottom and the top 2 notes. So try to put a little bit of an accent on the first note of the bar. Strong, light, light. Strong, light, light. Strong, light, light. So keeping those chords on the second and third beat lighter. So as I said, the first one is a C major. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a G7, B, F, G. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Back to C. 1, 2, 3, a G7, but this time G, D, F. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and C major. The right hand has the tune, and we have some eighth notes here, so make sure you count them. 3, 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2. So as you can see, when I got to the eighth notes or quavers, I started counting 1 and 2 and 3 and just to make sure that my quarter notes or crotchets stay double as long. So let's have a look at the articulation. We start on this G, and then a staccato, and a sforzato. So it's a delayed accent. We have the forced accented note on the second beat, which is quite unusual in 3/4, where the strong beat wants to be on the first beat. So make sure you make that second beat where you see the SF stronger. 3, 1, 2, 3, and now a beautiful wrist circle. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So make sure the hand is following the shape of those little melodies, and then 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. So as you can see, I was doing a little circle with my hand every time I did those 4 notes slurs and even the 6 note slur. Very important to shape these short slurs. When you put it together, just make sure the left hand is softer than the right hand. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, G major. 1, 2, 3, back to C. And dynamics-wise, we start piano and then forte for the second line. Let's go on to the second half. In the left hand, we've got 2 big chords. If you've got smaller hands, this might be a challenge, but you should be able to catch it. So the first one is a G major. We go into the bass clef, so full G major chord, G, B, D, G, and you want to channel some arm weight, shoulder energy, so the whole body is sinking into that chord, making sure the 4 notes go down together. Again, not pushing, sinking into it. 1, 2, 3. Again, it's sforzato. Then we move up to the C major chord. Again, a full octave. 1, 2, 3. Then 5 on the F. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And a G7. 1, 2, 3. C major. So the difficult part is these two big chords which need to sound firm, solid and accurate. The right hand starts on the G, and again we have some little scales. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the first challenge here is again the scale, making sure it's nice and smooth. And then we have a double note which is legato. So 1, 2, lift up the 2 and connect it to the BD. So we get a nice legato connection. Instead of where you have a gap between the two notes. So hold down the number 4 and connect it to 1 and 2. Hands together. Preparing the hand for the G chord. C major, F and A. And finishing on the C. So quite a nice upbeat piece, not too easy I would say. The articulation and the fingering does make it a little bit tricky, but it has lovely melodies in it and the left hand is indeed quite simple. Make sure your tempo is very even throughout, so you're not speeding up, not slowing down and not hesitating between the bars, which can be very common in these German dances.